Some of the hints will be helpful.
And some of them will be community. That's why we have mixed hints in this bracket.
Yeah, that's one of
We also have plus or minus 2 HP enemies.
Yeah. I'm not going to be ready for next bracket round because I did a seed today with 0 HP enemies. So we had a forest starting screen, which is a pretty decent place to start, I'd say. You have a few open caves in your area to hope you can find a sword, and you have a few armos to get a possible item. It's nice.
And there is one of the armos sections, and it's just a staircase for that one. So it's going to be one of the other 4 spots. 33 mid-secret, not too bad. And
Level 7
level 7. Now, when you find a level like level 7, Larry, what's your thoughts? Do you go in, do you take a look around, do you leave? How do you personally feel about it?
At this point in the I always just kind of look for an open staircase, no matter the dungeon. Because any dungeon could have an item in the first room if you're lucky enough.
That 7 is looking like it's going to be a ladder block, bomb block at the moment. Okay, I'm not going to do a screen scroll over to Vanilla 5. Nice to get Vanilla 5 in the waterfall section out of the way early.
That is the vanilla price for bombs in the shop. 20. But I mean, hey, now K-Mac has bombs, and that's a good thing for K-Mac to have. That's a good big secret.
Yep, that's a good, healthy bit of money, so money might not be too bad for him right now.
The thing to keep in mind is, even if the big secret is super good, there's only 3, so don't spend it all in one place.
K-Mac using some bomb threats to get around some Octoroks and finding level 1. 1 is a huge item level find, because it does have those 2 items just hanging out.
Yep.
So 1 item will be out on the ground, and 1 will be in a staircase room. 1 is usually relatively small, too, so it's definitely good to find early.
It's like always is the smallest dungeon in the shapes.
That can be misleading, though, because if you have tough enemies like Wizrobes and Lidmolas, then that's
I've seen a lot of Wizrobes recently.
This manhandler is not being kind to K-Mac at the moment.
Yeah, taking a death and running out of bombs. There are Wizrobes on the overworld.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're not going to see Wizrobes in this one because we just found them on Czardia's side.
Czardia's going to go check what the item on the coast is, I think. I like big shields, and I cannot lie. I love that quote. I saw that for the first time today, and I was in love. The book is on the coast.
Yeah, just a soggy book. I don't think either one of them can come back.
I don't think either one of them, yeah.
No, unfortunately, K-Mac did go through all of his bomb stash, so he's out of bombs now.
At this point, he's just hoping there's a weapon on the ground.
He did grab a couple keys, so he can keep going in a bit. Can't really kill much enemies at the moment, but
yeah,
let's take a look around.
I feel like you should be able to stab stuff with a key. Nope, no luck. Gonna save
Czardia on the next set of Armos.
Dealing with orange Wizrobes in the process at the same time. Not fun.
Just another staircase, but at least he does his candle on that.
So candle is cool, especially when you're directly in the middle of the forest.
Yeah, that's one of the better places to find your candle. That way you don't have to come back here later. You can
and there's another
start burning stuff down.
Taking death before you can get in the staircase.
And that's also all 3 Armor statues on the western side here. So it's either going to be at the Blue Ring shop or it's going to be up in the grave. Czardia coming across level 3.
Yeah. I think that's our start screen. Level at start screen?
That's the way it's looking, yep. Came back grabbing a hug from a Wizrobe, unfortunately.
Wizrobes give deadly hugs.
So just to name out the differences that we have in these brackets, as we said earlier, we have mixed hints on now. So hints can be a mix of community hints and helpful hints. We also have plus or minus 2 HP enemies. And we also have second quest rooms. Not doors, just rooms. So your push blocks are going to be in slightly different spots. And once we go into a dungeon that has them, I will go over how those mechanics work.
I mean, it's not really that they're in slightly different spots, it's more that there are like 10 more rooms where there can be a push block.
I meant the blocks themselves are going to be in slightly different spots.
I guess.
Yeah, came back grabbing his candle as well. So K-Mac just did a retry there after firing the candle shop. So he's gonna go back and grab that overworld heart, and then just buy his candle, I believe.
Probably. I mean, AMAC did find that big secret in the waterfall, so it does have a lot of rupees. And level 6 is in Candle Row.
That's a rough one to find early, especially
With
without a
the
weapon.
diamond staircase early in the dungeon, but 6 is guaranteed to have at least one segment staircase. But this still could be an item, if we're lucky.
The problem with 6 is it's usually the biggest of 1 through 6. And
There's
if you
a
find the
red
red
ring!
ring, that's huge.
That's a good find. That'll quadruple the defense that Czardia has, which will make just about everything easier.
A nice thing about that for K-Mac, though, is it's going to be right in his path, so K-Mac will most likely get that also. And that's a nice, cheap candle.
Yep.
It's nice to get some of the luxury items early. Like the white sword, for example, the red ring. Gives you a little bit, oh, we get power burst in 1, that's nice.
Head shop was worth it there.
Now the power burst will unlock 1 of 4 spots on Hyrule. So it's not always necessary, but it's nice to know where it is in case you do need it. And we have level 4 found by Czardia near the vanilla start section. So dungeons are coming hot and heavy in this seed lorry.
And there's level 5! That's our 6th dungeon we've found, and we don't even have a sword yet.
I mean, that's what we know. The runners don't know that at this point because they can't see each other's screens.
We're the commentators on this one. Not all the dungeons, we still need 2, 8, and 9.
And K-Mac is going to take a look around 5 to see what he finds. Lionel's and Gray are sharing the same set. That's going to be interesting to watch and see how it plays out.
So at this point, we don't have too many places left where the sword could really be, except for in the western half of the world. So do you want to take a prediction on the western half? Which cave?
I think it's going to be in that lower western spot that everyone doesn't forget about, but no one ever wants to go down to.
Oh, the southwest corner? I'm thinking about that open cave 1 to the east of Vanilla Armos item.
See if we have squishy careers or not, and we do not. So it looks like K-Mac's gonna bomb along the coast, so we'll see if we have another level down here along the coastal part of Hyrule.
We have another blue ring shop. Blue ring is fairly expensive, but red ring is very easy in the sea, as we saw Czardia already has it.
Czardia with his 5th heart already, so he is well into White Sword enemy range.
That's... Damn it. Goma blocked Triforce in level 4, that's huge. And warps. Ooh, that's a good one. That also confirms our Armos item spot.
Yes, it does. And there's our sword.
I was right!
See if Czardia, K-Mac makes a beeline back towards that other part of Hyrule to see what he finds over there.
Looks like it's heading towards Forgotten Spot area. Oh, never mind. Go into the Armos item.
Yep, he wants his Armos item.
Yep.
So what's the call, Lori? What's the Armos item?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's be the raft, I think.
Bloomerang.
Boom.
I was thinking of saying one of the boomerangs. I don't know, you know, to be fair, you could have put me on the spot. I did predict what a wood sword. I don't know.
So not the best of Armos items to see. There's level 2.
We just need to find 2 more dungeons already. And K-Mac's sword gonna be a little bit of an advantage, but especially with Blue Maria's in a reverse C.
Well, K-Mac does have his sword, so he actually makes some progress here. And they are beefy Gurias, don't go down to 1 bomb.
I think they might be vanilla health even. No. I don't know how much health they have.
That was just dancing around the sword beams.
Yeah, and that paper from Czardia.
Nice find, lets him buy potions later on to go after Ganon if he so chooses.
In level 2 we're gonna see an item on the floor, so hopefully K-Mac will have better luck finding the item there than with level 1's floor item.
And that's a lag fest. 8 vinyls in 1 room. And that's a big dogger.
That is a big dogger. Here's something a bit easier.
Yeah, those are just a little bit of Moldarm. Not too bad there. See if Czardia picks up the blue banana.
Yep.
He does. I don't know if he actually won it or not, but he picked it up.
Did pick it up. And we have a compass that implies bombing.
Or it could just be a really snaky path.
Pretty sure it's bombing. You have to up A to get back into that lagfest room due to the shutter door thingy thing. What's your name?
Cherry question in chat. Yes, the item 2 is just hanging out on the ground.
Just chilling. K-Mac is key block.
So one thing of note, though, as K-Mac just saw, you saw him push that block in that room there, in the left to right doorway row. In that doorway row that goes from left to right, the leftmost block is going to be the block that you're going to want to push to see if it opens or not. And that is what the main effect of second quest rooms is. That's what mainly changes, is that location of that push block. And Czardia checking out the lower west side, not finding too much for his trouble for going down there. And it does look like we are bomb blocked in, key blocked in this level too.
Czardia has a few keys, but still doesn't have a sword. So that's a problem.
And that's a wizard beam to the face.
Yeah.
That's a problem also. Got sniped before the bush burns. So now with his sword, K-Mac is going to go dip back in this level 3 to take a look around a bit. So we found the book and the blue banana already, so that leaves one more less than desired item left to go before dungeons will start holding mostly good stuff to dig out.
Did I miss something while my internet bugged out?
Nope, I don't think so.
Alright.
I was just saying, now that we have the book and the blue banana, we found 2 of the 3 less than desired items.
What's the third?
The blue banana?
That's very desired. What are you talking about?
Depends on who you are.
I am a person of culture. There's a staircase in level 3, could possibly be the item.
Just gotta see if these gorillas want to give it up or not. Oh
Someone
no.
tells me this might be the one boomerang with all the gorillas around it.
Never played to answer your question about why it's so laggy. Between the gorillas and how many boomerangs are throwing, the game can't handle that many sprites on the screen, so it slows it down a bit to process all the information.
Yeah. Czardia left at the Armos warp, apparently. According to chat, I wasn't looking, I was focused on K-Mac.
Unfortunately, he was one screen away from his sword, so he might want to head back over there.
I'll have a second chance, there's a warp right here. Don't leave it again.
Yeah, Czardia wants to stay away from Death Mountain for now. Alright, so kissmyafrocard is going to go back for a third attempt at this heckish career room.
Better be good at this, right?
What you might try to do now is just clear some of them out before making the trip around it. So he killed half of them, now he's got 4 left to see if he can dodge. Now these Gorilla's boomerangs do 1 full heart of damage with every bop.
That is with this ring, yeah.
He should be good this time.
Yep, there you go.
Got some white sword for his trouble, not a bad pickup.
Not a bad pickup at all. That's double the damage. That's a lot of damage.
To answer a simple stare in the chat, yes, he did everyone much safer that time and it paid off for him. Gets that nice sword pickup.
There's a compass.
Sometimes when you want to go fast, you try to do things a little bit more risque, and sometimes it pays off and sometimes it doesn't. So when you go back and do it a safer way, you save time in the long run. And depending on what is in this room, ooh, shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Jeez. Just camp it out in the doorway. Raven. Now the problem is that one on the bottom, you can't really hit from where K-Mac is.
You can if you clip down like he just did.
I've never clipped down in my life. Come on! Lionel! Lionel!
Lionel, please.
Lionel, please! Go to the... There we go. Oh, it immediately... Okay, there we go! First Triforce pickup on K-Mac's side. Only 21 minutes in.
And Czardia picks up his sword, thankfully. And the wood arrows at one point. And there's our level 8. So all we are missing now is level 9.
I missed what level 8 was on the map, so if you know, please inform the world.
I know it's in Death Mountain. I didn't see what the exact screen was.
No, it is in Death Mountain. Some of the screens in Death Mountain look very alike.
So we have a hint shop, and as we just saw, that did not pay off, unfortunately. Well, that's going back to what we were talking about, having mixed hints now. Because we have partially helpful hints and partially troll community hints.
I wouldn't call them troll hints more than I would comedic genius. But I'm sure some people beg to differ.
And K-Mac is back into 1.
Patra.
We know the power vessel here, we don't know the other elements yet.
But there's a staircase with the
power bracelet. Mr. Cab, boo.
Alright, now it's time to deal with the body. Okay, that sounds terrible out of context. Whatever, we have context. It's a Patra.
Unfortunately, oh, there's Silver
Arrow pickup in 1. That's huge.
Very nice find by K-Mac there. Unfortunately for the runners at the moment, those vires are not squishy, so they will not drop bombs through the wand. Always nice to have squishy vires when you have the wand.
Yeah. Where was the wand picked up?
We don't have the wand yet. That's why I said we don't. They won't be susceptible to the wand. We have the white sword that does the wand damage.
Yeah. I was gonna say we have the white sword. Where's the wand coming from? No. But we had a segmented one. I just noticed that now.
Yes, we do. This should be the staircase.
There it is. At level 9! Alright. Very close to level 8.
Alright, so I guess it's all the dungeons. Dizzy Rabbit in chat, we don't have a ton yet. We have the silvers and the power bracelet and 1 red ring and 6. Our most item was the blue banana. Rough item is the book. The echo item is the book. And that's all we have so far.
No, we have white sword and 3.
Thank you. Always the last stream you check.
Always. No fun otherwise.
So he's saving. He's key blocked from the Triforce. That's a bummer to have no keys, 1 room away from the Triforce.
Oh. Well, it happened.
Czardia is still digging it up on Death Mountain here. He's not going to find too much more up here. We do have all the levels now, and Gamak is now in level 4.
Yep.
Two HP orange greers are nice to have.
Yes.
Especially since they are part of the bomb dropping group, you can get bombs off them.
Give me a second.
This could be a potential item room on K-Mac's side, and Czardia has gone back into 3. No item there, so K-Mac may be key blocked from the rest of this level 4. Well, there's 1 key for him. And with the Lionels, you get a ton of lag because the swords and the turret fireballs are not fun to deal with either. This is another item room. He's going to go for that leftmost block in that doorway row. But with that compass, I believe that takes away the doorway possibility.
Yep.
Lots of keys in this level 4. This is going to be a key drain if they decide to go after the item. Oh, hi Goma.
Yep. K-Mac learns about the Goma block Triforce that Czardia has already seen.
Would be very interesting to see if that bow is in that level 4.
Yeah.
Now, this is the kind of suit that makes you wonder, will they spend money on keys? Especially if they, if K-Mac finds 6 soon and gets his red ring if he decides to invest in keys.
Yeah. would definitely hope to see him do that soon.
Does it seem like the kind of seed where the any key is going to be buried deep in none?
Of course, we have Czardia with White Sword now.
Okay, Mac looking over the rest of the any roads. Looks like K-Mac's gonna head up towards Kendall Road possibly now. Or the Dead Woods.
Yep.
And there's a potion shop. Alright, so it looks like K-Mac may be heading towards the Dead Woods at this point instead of going towards Kendall Road. Saying no to the letter, that's an interesting decision.
Czardia opting to bomb the line along the bottom to get the Triforce piece.
K-Mac back into 2. I believe you remembered he was key blocked.
Yep. He block out of 1 and 2 right now. Not too good for K-Mac.
That was the screen he died on previously with those Wizrobs. So, Laurie, what's your impression of Wizrobs? Do you like to see him in the dungeons, or do you like to see him on the world map? What's your personal take on?
I'd like to see him in segmented dungeons, where the entirety of the dungeon can be completed with both the item and the Triforce in one segment, and you don't have to see the Wizrobes all chilling in the other segment.
The game's not that kind, Larry.
But I mean, I just prefer stuff on the overworld if it means I don't have to kill them in dungeons. Because if you have a seed unlike this one, where the White Sword and Red Ring are in deep in dungeons like 8 or 9, killing blue Wizrobes can be a hassle.
Czardia remembering that he is going blocked in this 3 as well as far as the Triforce goes, in level 4,
I think Czardia is going to dig out and see if he can find the bow in 4. Or at least the ladder, or some sort of good item.
And now it's going to be the Burman because you said that.
It's going to be an item.
And there's the key purchase, like we assumed.
The double.
You really can't fault him with how many key problems he's had so far, and the keys weren't that expensive. This could be the item here in this level 4. We got a staircase. I'll be going away now. So that was the banana in 4. That was not the bow.
I mean, it's a wooden projectile weapon that has some curvature to it. You could try and use it as a bow.
Yeah, I suppose you could. No, K-Mac, you do not want to go back to that dungeon. Save your keys. Alright, armed with keys now. K-Mac is back in the 2, so he's going to be able to look around a bit more. If you're K-Mac, are you hoping for the bow here, or are you looking for the any key here? What's your impression, Larry?
I don't know.
I'd rather have the any key at this point, just with all the key blocks that we've seen. Now, we did have a call earlier on in the chat that they want that Dig Dogger to be holding the item.
They do. I think that would be interesting. Well, there's a map. Oh my. That's one heck of an ink blot.
That's a pack of bombs, so that's not the item.
The heart container.
Now, there is always one dungeon heart container, so we don't know if that's the item at this point. We always assume that the first heart we see is the dungeon heart, and not the item heart. Yeah, K-Mac does not want to pay that penalty.
K-Mac, I don't know if he's been to every room on the right half of the segment. Yeah, so it's either in that key block or the Goma. Or the Dig Dogger, my bad.
He's gonna spend his key to check, and you can't really blame him.
Yeah.
If this is the item, I'll see what he spent 67 rupees to get.
I think it was 64.
And we have a Dig Dogger block item.
Woohoo! So, possible chain recorder to bow? Just saying.
It's looking possible.
Yeah, Jader calling it in chat. Datafleck calling in chat. Everybody wants. I want it.
Yep, so unless K-Mac missed a room, but I don't think he did. We are Dig Dogger blocked in this level 2 as far as the end goes. Unfortunately, one key is short. Alright, so we got K-Mac back in the forest. Czardia is about to find out the same news that K-Mac just found out, that we are indeed recorder blocked, and K-Mac taking a Wizro beam right to the back.
Oof. With Wizrobes on that screen and an early red ring, this might be a speed where we could possibly see a magic shield? I don't want to say anything yet, because that's not common, but these Wizrobes and the Lionel Gorilla mashup, I mean, anything's possible. Niflheim, I don't know which item you're referring to when you mean the second item, but Power Bracelet and Silvers were the items in one.
And K-Mac might be making the play over towards Candle Row, where he will find his level 6 and his Red Ring, which he might be happy to find since the combat in the sea has been a little interesting. And the white sword item was the heart container. So you need hearts to get a heart.
Not fine.
Looks like K-Mac is going to be heading towards 5 and 7 now to finish those off. And he might be going back to 1 to finish that off as well. Getting a large Sheikah underneath the push block, so 2 push blocks. One had a large Sheikah, one had the white sword item, so a little bit of value underneath those today.
We have a level 5 entrance for K-Mac. Level 5, we know like nothing about this dungeon.
Yep, Czardia did find it earlier and decided to take a hike once he saw the enemy set.
Maybe we'll see something good here.
Or we might see death, because that enemy set is not fun.
Ah. Nice room.
And more key blocks, of course.
Ah. K-Mac's favorite.
Because why not?
Just
oh, there's a
pick
key.
up bombs.
No, that was a key.
Already had a key. There's a key. That pickup was bombs, that last. Telling. And that's another key! Wow.
So could this be K-Mac's key avalanche?
Key blank. If this is the any key, that would be great. As soon as we're getting keys, hey, have an any key. Have a Kit Kat. Have Snickers. Not you when you're hungry. Ladder's an 8! And immediately retrying to get money back. That's a good hint for Czardia.
Yeah, having the hint of where the ladder is definitely powerful. And when you know it's in a big dungeon like 8, at least you know you're digging 8 for a reason at that point.
When the book is on coast, is it a Dracados meme feed? He's already into 5.
Oh, we might have the virtual high 5 here now that they're both in 5.
Oof. That is a girl on a jet ski.
Hello, Aquamentus.
Goodbye, Aquamentus.
Poor dragon. Gets no love.
Well, I like the dragon.
And that is quite the shape on 5. Anyone in chat want to take a guess at that one? Alright, so as they go through this 5, they're both looking for them, they're both looking for the Triforce. And that is a ladder block.
That is. We know where the ladder is, or at least Czardia does.
Did we find a segment to go to that top part is the question.
We saw a staircase, but it just led down left.
Alright, so that means we are blocked then. We will have to come back here after level 8.
I think the item might also be in that top section.
So keys, ladders, recorders. This is a seat of blocks.
Yep. Going back into 7.
I believe 7 was also a full blonde block. That's why neither one of them stayed in here.
Probably. We also haven't seen 7 since, like, near the beginning of the steed. K-Mac learning the location of 8.
That's a powerful hint there for K-Mac. Lets him know exactly where he has to go next.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know the ladder's there yet. Czardia knows that.
Yes, and as our narrator just said in chat, a special thank you to JLo7 for tracking behind the scenes.
And rolling this.
Yes. And thank you to Narastra for being the race streamer today, and the Randomania family. And please give both of these runners a follow. This has been a heck of a race so far. And please follow my commentary partner today, Lori DeBeaver.
Don't get to follow Dark Balls, though.
Those turn 7s can be such a pain.
Bow
And we have
7.
the bow and 7.
Everybody's dreams are now crushed.
That gets us the Triforce and 4 as well. Yeah, it removes the potential for the Dig Dagger block. Thankfully, the Virus do go down to a Silver Arrow shot, so they are still going to be squishy for bombs.
They're at either 3 or 4 HP.
Now the question is, how do we get to the Triforce? Czardia is about to pick up his Spiral Bracelet, so we know it's not needed, but it did give some wealth, so he might check some spots.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Clarice. I'm not going to take a different route to see if he can get to the Triforce from this direction instead. And there's a Silver Arrows for Czardia, so he's probably having to pick that up.
Yep. And a bomb upgrade for K-Mac. 4 bombs. Not bad.
K-Mac is close to go mode. He does need the ladder to get a Triforce of 5 at least.
Mm-hmm. Very close. Not quite there yet. Bingo!
And K-Mac is done with 7 for now.
Out of there. Picking up the bait. Maybe he thinks you need a bomb behind the bait guy. Maybe you do.
It's definitely very well possible.
Let's see.
He's already picking up his 3rd Triforce, and K-Mac not too far behind him as far as that goes. I think K-Mac just wants revenge on that manhandler for killing him earlier.
Yep, and gets it.
Gets a heart, too. So he stole manhandler's heart. So did he just KO that manhandler?
I didn't even know Manhandle had one.
Fatality?
Sure. Looks like Czardia's heading to the dungeon with the ladder in it. 8. What's a number? It looks like it's better idea to buy 2 Pepsis. Saves 13 rupees over buying the Coke.
Laurie, would you give us a item rundown?
Alright, let's give us an item rundown as we're talking about the 45-minute mark. You came in at the 45-minute mark, Wolflink, and what are we looking at? Well, we're looking at not too much so far. We have the Power Bracelet and Silver Arrows in level 1, level 3 with the White Sword, level 6 with the Red Ring, level 7 with, I think, level 4 had the Lord Banana. I think I forgot to put that down, but I think that's there.
Yes, the Wooden Banana wasn't 4.
Yeah, Lord Banana was in level 4, I forgot to mark that. Level 6 had the Red Ring, level 7 had the Bow, and through a hint we know level 8 has the Ladder. And then with the book on the coast, the Magic Boomerang under an Armos, and the Heart Container in the White Sword Cave. That only leaves us with 5 items remaining, which, if my memory serves me correctly, any key, red candle, wand, give me a second, any key, red candle, wand, recorder, and raft are still unknown.
So K-Mac is not too far from level 8. He should be finding that momentarily.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, it's level 8. K-Mac doesn't know to dig it. Will he? He finds the Triforce.
Depends on how easily he can make ground into it, because he knows he's blocking so many other dungeons that he might need. He might have some kind of knowledge that he needs what he needs there.
Red Ring was in level 6.
Like 2 rooms in, so he should most definitely get that. K-Mac has not found 6 yet, though.
And a bomb upgrade for Czardia. And a compass for Czardia. Good finds for Czardia. Czardia.
And with that bomb, K-Mac has now found level 8.
I was gonna mention, Czardia found the second bomb upgrade of the two in this dungeon, so I wonder if K-Mac will be picking both up, but then you take a look at K-Mac's rupee count.
Yeah, once he got the bow, he went a little bit arrow heavy.
Ah,
And he did just buy that meat as well.
that's true.
Dark Nut, please. He was looking to see if he wanted to spend a bomb on a rupee on that heart, but he said decided not to.
Keep in mind, two of the items are already a 50-50 on where they could be because, or one of the items is, because the Wrapped and the Recorder are two items that can't be in level 9, but the Recorder is required to get one of the items that already isn't in level 9, so the Recorder has to be in either 5 or 8, not a 3. Forget I said 3.
And there's our Triforce and 7 just, Triforce and 8 just being nommed on by a like.
I think he doesn't want to grab this yet because he wants to dig for that ladder, but
And he gets Y-forced.
Y-forced by the BMOS. That's not good. That's a bad.
Yeah, it's never nice to get bopped into a Triforce where you really don't want to, being as deep in 8 as he was. Now we see Patchers in level 8. That means any single boss enemy that we see in this level 8 will be a Patcher. That's because Patcher shares a boss group with Ganon and Zelda. And we know Ganon and Zelda can't be elsewhere, so that means all the bosses here are going to be Patchers at this point.
Patcher. Zelda's room. You only see Zelda's room once, and it can't have a drop in it. So there's no point being in there.
This is, some people would consider the easy version of Patcha.
The Rotato?
Yeah, since you don't have to deal with the expanding one.
Yeah. And Landmolas, but they're orange, which means they're not too bad, but they're still pretty bad. You probably don't want to get hit by those. There's a bomb hole. Still no item.
I wonder if he thinks he's ladder blocks, because that's another reason I can think of why he would be leaving 8.
That would be terrible. Yeah, I think Czardia needs to go through that one patcher to get out of that shutter door.
But unfortunately for K-Mac, that's where he wants to be at this point.
Oh, or this shutter door that he didn't get because he got Y-forced. Czardia's digging for this item, because kinda has to. It's kinda a required item in this seat.
So this is going to be level 9, so this is going to point K-Mac away from Death Mountain, unfortunately.
K-Mac is still not found level 6.
Yeah, he has not been to Canaro at all yet. No, he wants nothing to do with that Patcher, so he's going to leave 8, unfortunately. So Czardia is still digging for the item here. Hasn't had too much luck yet. K-Mac is deciding to look elsewhere, thinking that he is ladder blocked.
Currently, Trent and GL, the main thing that the ladder is blocking is the item and Triforce piece in level 5.
K-Mac is wondering where to go at this point, I think.
But besides that, we do have a foe block in place that's preventing level 4's Triforce to be collected. And I think Czardia realizes I'm gonna have to fight the Petra. I wish you luck, Czardia. I mean, red ring,
like,
8 hearts, white sword, I believe it's possible.
Looks like K-Mac is going to be making the Kingdom Road play. So that means he will get back to 6 to get his red ring.
Yeah. That'll be amazing. Turnstile.
Now, K-Mac does have quite a few hearts, so he can actually get into magical sword territory now, with 11 of them.
Oh boy, more Patras. But there's our ladder!
Really nice find on Czardia's side.
Absolutely. Looks like he might look out, though. Go for a second item, maybe? We do have a lot of bad items already out there, with the boomerangs already being found, the book already being found. So, if he finds the second item, hell, if it's right here. It's the red candle right here. Double item find. And also, with the red candle being there, I can now give a full item recap due to process of elimination. So, if you give me a second to fill in the empty holes, I might just do that.
Go right for it, my friend. And K-Mac is going to look for the Triforce in 6 here. Hopefully there's not another block that we don't know about yet.
Well, I know where to find all the items, so if we have another block, here's where everything is. Power Bracelet and Silvers are the 2 items in level 1. Wrapped Hiding in level 2. Level 3 has White Sword. Level 4 has Boomerang. 5 has Recorder. 2 and 5 we know at this point from process of elimination. 6 has the Red Ring. 7 has the Bow. Ladder and Red Candle are the items at 8. And with the Book on the coast, the Blue Boomerang under the Armos, and the Arcatainer in the White Sword Cave, we use process elimination again. Any key and wand are in level 9.
Fitting with how many key blocks.
That's
fitting with all the key blocks that we've had, that any key is that far away from our runner's grasp.
Yeah, that's a vanilla item location if we have the Recorder in 5. I mean, we could have always somehow missed something in 2, but at this point, no. I'm 100% sure that Dig Dogger in 2 is blocking the item, which means it can't be the Recorder in 2.
Yeah, I'm fairly confident that K-Mac cleared out everything at 2 and never found an item.
Buying a key on Czardia's end, not a bad move. 4 keys. That's a nice amount.
Oh, hello, Dig Dogger.
Hello, friend.
Now that's a Recorder block Triforce.
That's a Triforce? Okay.
Yes, it was.
5 is gonna be good. K-Mac really needs that ladder, because the ladder's going to unlock... Alright, let's think about it. He can get... If he doesn't go to 8, he can get the Triforce in 4, sure. But... can't get the Triforce or item in 5. If he can't get the item in 5, he can't get the Triforce in 6. And I don't know what's happening with 7, if I'm being quite honest.
And we know he can't get the item in 2.
Yeah, but that would be the raft. Was 7 Recorder blocked? Or what was blocked there?
I think they were key blocked.
Or key. You might be able to go there then. So at this point, with the ladder in tow, I think Zardia definitely has the advantage in this current situation.
K-Mac does have the boat, which Czardia doesn't, but otherwise I would agree with you.
Well, yeah. But about to... Oh! Dig Dogger also blocks the Triforce in 5! Step over the water to reach the recorder. That confirms this is ladder block. Well, CCX, at this point, due to process of elimination, we know recorder is in 5. And so if he searches 5s and 5s in the recorder, that allows him to get the Triforce in both 5 and 6. So it's not a bad thing for Zar to search 5, because it's a required item in this scene.
Yeah, I don't think Zardia's going to pass up this deep into the 5 without that item.
Mm-hmm. And he knows at this point it's just the item. Please. Oh boy, the last room of the dungeon.
Thanks for the old news game.
Oh, I think? No, because we checked that room. Where is this? Where is this, Triforce? No, recorder. There's the Lord Banana for K-Mac. Probably not going to be the happiest.
Well, the good news for that is it's eliminating possibilities for K-Mac of where he has to go.
This
so
is the...
It's gonna,
this is... Yep. That's an item room. Toot toot.
And there's the Triforce in 4 for K-Mac, and Czardia grabbing his recorder.
So... that's a good grab on both ends. Another good thing is that I believe, based on his position on the map, Czardia might go to 7 next. Which will grant Czardia the bow if they're able to find it. And at that point, I'm pretty sure Czardia would be in go mode. We just need to finish 4 and 6, which he knows if he goes to 7 and finishes it with the item. Situational go mode.
So at this point, K-Mac can make the gamble to go back to 2 for the item, or up until 8 to get the 2 items there. I believe that's all K-Mac really has left to do.
I mean, we'll see what Zar does. Looks like Zar is whistling. To 8. I don't think he intended to whistle to 8. I think CCX brings up a good point, though. CCX may look for the bow by going to the Dig Dogger in 2. Which will waste a little bit of time.
Yep, it doesn't look like that's where Czardia is heading. It looks like K-Mac is going back to either 5 or 7 at this point.
I think K-Mac's gotta realize soon that he's gotta go for 8 to 8 for that ladder. Almost ruled out every possibility in the book here.
K-Mac back into 5, not realizing that he is ladder blocked.
Well, Paratrooper, that is a good rule, but at the same time, we already not only limited where the item in 2 would be to 1 room, but it's level 2. It's not a hard dungeon to dig out an item in, so even if it's time wasted, it's still not too much time wasted for a potential bow find, which Czardia doesn't know where the bow is. Zardia does know the Triforce is blocked by the bow, so should hopefully be going to 4 last. Has Zardia found 7? What's bringing Zardia to recorder late? If Zardia hasn't found 7, then vote Zelda Randomizer. Then I wonder what brought Zardia here.
Yeah, it's possible that he doesn't know where 7 is at this point.
Well, there's the confirmation. Maybe, I don't know. But confirmation's good. I mean, J-Lo, I can see why you'd want to go to a hint shop, but I don't think we knew that was a hint shop, first off. And second off, finding a bow hint there is very lucky, especially in a mixed hint seed.
Alright, K-Mac is making the play to go back to 8, so that's a good call by him.
Yep, and Zardia is heading to 7. Yeah, Zardia should have known Bo was in 7 by PoE. Interesting. Let's hope Zardia can find the bow. Let's hope K-Mac can find the ladder.
Yeah, I don't recall how deep into this level 7 that the bow was, so we will find out momentarily.
I don't recall anything about this level 7. All I know is there had to be some sort of Patra killed to get past the shutter in this... what's it called? In this 8. To get the thingy-majig, the ladder.
Well, there was the bomb hole that K-Mac missed the first time to avoid that Patra.
And Zardia bought the second bomb upgrade. So
sitting
18
nice on,
bombs.
yeah, sitting nice on 18 bombs now. So the question is now, how long will K-Mac find the ladder, and is it too far or too late at this point?
I mean, Zardia go mode. Every item on the bottom, yeah, that's go mode no matter what you say. Knows where 4 and 6 is. It's just gets Triforce and 7 and head out.
K-Mac cannot dodge this Patra.
Yes, I think it might be, even if he finds it, too little too late for K-Mac unless 9. I mean, I want to say too little too late because of the advantage in items that Zardia definitely has, but level 9 exists.
K-Mac unfortunately taking a death by Patra. Hello, Clarice. Yeah, so unfortunately both runners have been a little stymied by this seed. How many blocks there has been? K-Mac going back through 8, still looking for both items here. By process of elimination, I think he realizes that one of the items he needs is definitely here.
Yep, that ladder should definitely be here. I don't know if he knows if it's specifically the ladder or the recorder. He might think, hey, the recorder's here and the ladder's under that Dig Dogger in 2. Who knows what K-Mac's thinking right now? All he knows is he needs to be here.
Yeah, he knows something is here.
Meanwhile, this is one twisty 7. I don't know if we found the map on K-Mac's side, but I feel like if we haven't, and we haven't seen the map yet, this might be triple segmented.
Came out first pouch around 2, and it ended unfortunately the same way with Patrick grabbing a bit of a upper hand.
Czardia 1 heart away from being in Mag's range. And that key count's increasing.
Alright, K-Mac taking a different route through 8 to see if he has better luck a different way. He's getting closer to the Triforce, but he needs the items.
And Czardia needs bombs. Mr. Cab, the walk through walls is a flag called Second Quest Doors, I believe, which I think Second Quest Doors are going to be enabled during the Elite 8 matches, but for current bracket flags, no, there will not be walls that you can walk through. And CCX making something right in chat, saying that raft could be useful if Mags is on the coast raft spot, and it is.
Yeah, and K-Mac grabbing the Triforce here in 8. Now, he does know exactly where the Triforce in 5 is, so that one can basically be marked off as well. He just needs his ladder.
Yeah. And 10th heart container for Czardia. Czardia also knowing where Mags is, maybe we'll see a go on that. Paratrooper Czardia currently has no bombs, which that level 7 is terrible, and we want bombs.
It is giving K-Mac a bit of time to catch up, though.
It is.
And with him, with Zara having a max bomb count of 17, it's interesting to see him at 0.
It is.
That's why resource management in these seeds are so vital.
Yeah, but level 7 really wants to take everything you have and throw it against the wall. Also, yeah, Czardia doesn't even have enough money to buy bombs at a shop, still 8 rupees short of that.
And enemies on the overworld not playing kind either.
Yeah, going everywhere looking for some sort of... I believe K-Mac's nearing the item. Really?
So now he's not getting bombs, but he's also not getting much money either. And
Not getting much of anything.
And this patcher is playing not kindly. Zara K-Mac trying to clip in, and Patcher's having none of it. And there's the ladder for K-Mac. That's gonna nice pickup for him.
That is nice. This bomb finding may hurt Czardia in a way that gives K-Mac a chance to not need 9 to catch up. It is one thing to keep in mind, though, that Czardia knows where the Triforce in 4 is.
And K-Mac knows where the Triforce in 5 is, so you can basically check that off both of them.
Yeah. We'll see.
So I think they're pretty much neck and neck again now. Those bombs let K-Mac catch up.
They did. There's a bomb drop.
Granted, K-Mac does have to go back through 7, so he might deal the same issue that Czardia did.
Too.
But we'll find out momentarily.
The Wizrobes being the kind souls that give K-Mac the bomb, or Czardia the bomb. And then there's shop money. Nice idea to save there over going for a continue or something, because that'll make sure those bombs stay if needed. Yeah, I think those bombs, it's very close. Gotta buy a few more for Czardia, up to 12. This has not been a kind seed, but...
No, this hasn't been a kind seed at all. And
2 recorder block Triforces, a bow block Triforce. Ugh.
K-Mac finding the bad news that this Digdar does have the Triforce.
Fortunately, the recorders just one screen to the left, though. Going for it. Czardia also basically full cleared, so this will not be the time save that K-Mac could have used to his advantage.
Now, K-Mac is a little bit better on the key count, and Czardia's having no trouble there. So keys aren't that big of a deal anymore.
And I'd like to bring up a good point. Oh, there's a bomb hole with a staircase, triple segmented. And I'd like to bring a good point. Someone's bringing it up in chat with how this seed is going. One, if not both of these racers, gotta feel like they're behind. Especially K-Mac with all that ladder, but then with the bombs that Czardia needed, I feel like both of these racers have good justification to why they feel like they might be a little bit behind right now compared to the other.
And we still have the monster that's 9 to deal with as well.
Just got some wall masters, and 7's completed. With after all that, it was just a bomb hole down. There is the recorder for K-Mac.
Snipes a keys as he picks it up.
So what I think Czardia's game plan is going to walk to 4. Already knows where the Triforce is in 4, just didn't have the silvers or the bow to get it. And then, because 4 is also perfectly on the path to 6. 4's right here. Meanwhile, K-Mac after this still gonna need 6 and 7.
Yeah, we'll see how...
Probably gonna be going to 7 first because it's closer.
Yeah, for sure, that's where he's going now. See if he has a little bit easier time in 7 than Czardia did.
Yep, well, Czardia still needs to go through. Just keep in mind, Czardia has barely gone into 6 since the beginning when he got the red ring. K-Mac has already found the bow, and K-Mac already knows where the Triforce is in 6, so
Depending on how long it takes Czardia to find that Triforce in 6. This is close.
Now we know when he comes out of his room, he has to bomb down. No, not this one. That's the next diamond staircase he comes across.
It was the diamond staircase near the start. Czardia is not in the right part right now. Or K-Mac. I'm confusing.
Yeah, this is kind of a case where the compass actually makes your goal a little bit harder. It's pulling you away from where you have to go.
And Czardia is about to get into that last big dogger. And there's the Triforce pieces for Czardia.
Yep, so now Czardia will be heading into level 9. Laura, do you want to give us a quick rundown of what he's going to be looking for?
I was born ready to make this speech. I'm gonna wait until he gets into 9. If that's alright. K-Mac in the room, he needs to bomb down. So close.
Yep, thankfully once K-Mac finds the right path, he's not going to be too far away. There's a
I was
bubble
talking
up.
about Czardia's recorder skills. One more recorder blow. Here we go. Alright, so, Czardia, just about to enter level 9. What are we looking for in level 9? Everybody knows this speech by now, but I'm gonna say it anyways. In level 9, there are 2 major things you're going to be looking for. There sometimes can be 3, but since we already have the silver arrows, we're going to limit that down to 2. The first of 2 is we're going to listen closely, because if Ganon is in a room adjacent to where you are, he will make it known, and will be roaring very loud. So if you hear Ganon's roar, you'll know you're close. However, Patras can make that roar a bit harder to hear. Not impossible, but harder. So we'll have to make sure that Czardia doesn't get tripped up by that. But the other thing we're looking for is a shutter door that does not open when all the enemies in the room are defeated. Because that will mean it is Zelda's room. And the only way to open that shutter door is by the death of Ganon. On a... what's the word I'm looking for? Give me a second. Alternatively, if Ganon is defeated before that shutter door is found, you can still find Zelda, but by finding a shutter door that automatically opens when the enemies are not defeated. That's all I gotta say. It's a big gauntlet. It has a whole 8x8 grid basically to itself. It technically shares an 8x16 with levels 7 and 8, but it's basically its own.
And I believe we do hear Ganon on Czardia's side.
Yeah, and this Chevy. There he is. So Ganon, Ganon's a very good wrestler, and he has a famous room we can call Hyrule Driver. If Ganon pokes you, even with a red ring, you'll still take a whole heart of damage. Meanwhile, with the white sword, Ganon's going to take 8 hits to take down. Or 8 hits before you need to fire a silver arrow.
Yep. And this island room is not fun to fight him in for sure.
Absolutely not.
Not
There used to be a
as bad as
soft
the-
lock that could occur in this room.
Yep, and it happened twice in one day.
It did.
And Czardia finishing him off. Now it's just a hunt for the girl, and we'll see how well she's at playing hide and seek for today.
What if it's in this room? Nope, never mind. Looking at the doors.
You get Patra instead, Larry.
Ah, what I always wanted.
But we get bacon.
Bacon. I'm actually gonna be honest. I don't like bacon.
K-Mac restacking up on his bombs, but it might be a little bit too late, unfortunately.
A little. Yep.
I do want to say another quick shout out to our tracker behind the scenes, JLo7, as well as our race streamer today, Raestra, in the Randomania family. Thank you guys for the hard work behind the scenes, and please give both these runners a follow. It's been a heck of a race so far. Really tough fought on both sides.
There's our any key. It's not even taking it. It's just done.
I mean, he's got 5, and he just needs the girl now, so.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Paratrooper at this point, we don't really need the any key. Unless there's like 6 key doors.
Bomb down, K-Mac, bomb down.
Down.
No, your other down.
That's the thing. Many people don't think to bomb down most often.
Yeah, it kind of goes against like your natural tendencies. But I think they're making it doing it. Nope, he's going back into this.
Especially because of the way that dungeons are laid out. In dungeons 1 through 6, you usually get more progress by bombing up. So bombing down isn't too much of a thought unless you're looking for a bomb hole in level 9.
Yeah, you generally want to bomb up and towards the center of the map because that's where most of your progress is going to lie.
Mm-hmm. Unless it's level 9, then just throw a bomb at a wall and hope it exposes something.
We have some nice bomb manipulation on K-Mac's side, though. Staying bomb healthy. That was the meat block room that he's already tried to bomb a couple times, though.
Yep. The thing is, I think that map might be in the segment with the Triforce piece.
Yeah, it's definitely looking likely.
So it's just a matter of bombing every hole and hope you find a way to go.
Came back on back towards the stairs. That's where the item was.
There's going in here. There's a shutter door. I was really hoping that would be Zelda.
Now, the one thing about those shutter doors with Zelda, it has to be in a room that only has one singular shutter. It can't be multiple shutters in the room.
Yeah, it's in the shoot room.
Oh, I'm talking about generalities.
Yeah, I think there was only one shutter in that room.
Yep, there was.
Yeah, that would have been funny. That would have been a funny ending. having to kill these dark nuts to go to the shoot room. Having some problems. Gonna try despawning some blue wizards or blue dark nuts to replace them with reds or likes.
Came back down to 1 bomb again, but he has caught up a little bit on the count as far as the keys go, so he knows exactly where his bomb was.
Finding an item staircase again.
Well, he wanted the keys so he could manipulate the bomb count.
After.
Oh,
Still not the girl.
Goma had the map.
Oh. You like hide and seek? Because Zelda does. Zelda takes pride in hiding and seeking.
Mostly just hiding.
Oh, yeah. Seeking fire.
Alright, K-Mac finally finding the right path.
There's the diamond we need.
Now, he does know where the Triforce is in 6.
Mm-hmm.
So, if he gets back to 9 fast enough, I mean, it's still plausible, depending on how long it takes Czardia to find the
I
girl.
mean, Czardia's already searched a lot of level 9, so I honestly don't see it too likely for the comeback, if I'm being honest. Unless K-Mac just isn't completely lucky. Nope. There's Zelda.
And the door opens, Czardia rescues Zelda.
The flyer has more than 1 HP.
Comes in first place with an official time of 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 33 seconds. Let's get some GGs in chat for Czardia.
GG. I guess now we could see if we want to pull in Czardia for an interview.
Yeah, I'm messaging him as we speak. And K-Mac has decided not to continue. He is going to drop out at this point. Let's get some GGs in chat for K-Mac as well, please.
Absolutely, that was 7 out of 8 Triforces is still not easy.
Yes, this was definitely an interesting hellish seed for sure.
Yeah. Make sure to follow both of those runners. They both absolutely deserve it.
Yes, absolutely. And please also, as I said, follow our tracker behind the scenes, JLo7, and our streamer today, Naristra, as well as my commentary partner today, Lori the Beaver.
Well, I mean, a lot of chat is mad at me for not liking bacon, but you can still follow Dark Falls. I mean, do you like bacon?
I love bacon.
Yeah, you can follow this guy.
K-Mac has decided not to do an interview today, but we will have Czardia with us momentarily.
Mm-hmm.
K-Mac wants to watch some football. He can't really blame him for that.
That's one thing I've noticed since joining the tournament is a lot of Zelda 1 players really like their football.
And with that ding, we do have Czardia in chat with us. GG's are well played.
What a mess! Oh my goodness, that was overwhelming.
That was a heck of a seed for sure.
We had Mags raft blocked. We had a couple recorder blocks, I believe.
I think it was, it was 2 Triforce recorder blocked and a Raft recorder block.
We also had a bow Triforce, and the power bracelet was needed to get the 6 heart item. Excuse me, the 4 through 6 heart item. This was one of the worst distributions I've seen. Fred?
And then the 4 through 6 heart item was a heart.
Indeed, I was thinking it might be bow, and I was starting to think, okay, this could be power bracelet raft blocked. And then I found the heart, I was like, wow, really?
Yeah. That was one mess of a seed. I'm gonna have to throw J-Lo in a dungeon for however long. Just kidding. I never do that.
Yeah, that there was a lot of blocks, a lot of key blocks early, then a lot of item blocks late. So all in all, that was a interesting seed. And then what about that level 7?
That 7, I mean, if I hadn't have gotten the bomb upgrades, I probably never would have found that. I didn't have the map. The bomb hole was in just about the ugliest place it could have been. I spent at least 5 to 6 minutes looking over the overworld trying to find a bomb drop, as there were little to be found aside from the orange wizrobes.
The map for 7 was by the Goma that you passed right at the start of the level.
Okay, that would have saved time if I would have got it.
Yeah, that's how K-Mac eventually found it, but that held him up just like it held you up, so that was the difference maker in the seed of you got out of 7 a little bit quicker.
Well, I actually think a major difference maker, and I want to ask your opinion on this, Czar. Knowing how the seed had been going so far with all the blocks you'd seen, how'd you feel about getting the hint on that ladder?
I felt good. It's I wasn't entertaining the hints until about mid-game, and I hadn't really found anything. The start was really slow, so I knew that hints are going to be needed. I had the red ring, so I didn't think that blue ring would be, a big priority at all. And I did buy arrows early, so rupees weren't really a problem there until close to the end.
All right, well, GG, my friend, well played. Good luck next week. It should be a lot of fun to watch the rest of this tournament.
Thank you. I'm definitely sure that this is an upset. I know I was the underdog in this fight, and this is the kind of seed that, I really kind of needed to win against K-Mac, as he is one of the best players around. GG, K-Mac.
I think there is a lot of talent top to bottom in this tournament. I wouldn't call any match in this tournament an upset. You deserved the win. You played better. GG. K-Mac put on a heck of a match, too. It was just the seed fell, the way the seed fell, and you came out on top. So GG, my friend. Well played.
Thank you, Randomania. Thank you, Zelda community, and I'm looking forward to my next tournament race.
Okay, Czar, thank you very much for the race. Have a great night, my friend. And with that, we do need to wrap up.
Well, I want to say a quick bit of thing before we wrap up. Fortunately, Czardia already left, so we can't get their opinion on what's happening there. But Czardia will be facing, in round 2 of the winners bracket, RC Drone, and that will be leaving K-Mac to face NY Rambler in the losers bracket. So those are 2 exciting matches right there that this race led to. And that's really all I have to say.
Alright, so with that, we do need to move because we need to have another match on this channel. I am DarkFalls1983. Tracking today with us was JLo7. Our restreamer today was Naristra. Please give both of ours a follow. Please follow my co-commentary partner today, Lori the Beaver. We will see you all on the next match. Have a great one. Take care.
Follow Dark Falls 2.
Have a good night.